What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 on the Xbox One. Now, I am in the return of the Yeti Incursion for my very first time. Pretty stoked about it. Not quite geared very well yet, but I am to the point where I'm starting to get some higher-end Chaos 7 stuff now, which is just awesome. Now, before I hopped in here, I did talk to the 13th Saint and get some tips and tricks on how to beat the Yeti Incursion, as the Saint has been farming this map for quite a while, since, of course, it's been there since launch on the Xbox. However, it won't be coming to the PC or PS4 until Wednesday, August 23rd, as part of the next patch. So, taking a look at my loadout here, first off, we see I'm at Ascension 174 now. I have gone up quite a bit, been doing a little bit of farming. And I'm going to use primarily my Monk. I'm going to DPS on the Monk, and I'm going to use Flame Auras and Lightning Strikes Auras, as, you know, it's the best builder I have currently. Take a look through the Monk's gear here. You see I'm using all marks. As par for the course for me, I have absolutely terrible luck getting medallions all the time, always. And that's just how it is. And then I found this little bad boy, which is, what, only about 700 off from being the max you can currently get in games, so that's kind of cool. I probably should throw some shards in there, though, as I don't really want to risk it all that much. So we're going to go with some sharpened spikes, a fortification, and what else do we want? Yeah, let's go shielding guard. I think I have a shielding guard that might be... Yeah, let's go with the shielding guard, too, because they're still not super healthy. Although shielding guard doesn't give you a ton of benefit, it's better than nothing. So let's go with that as well. And then let's see here. The Saint told me, first off, there's going to be a lot of freezing involved, which, you know, obviously with a Yeti, you would kind of expect some freezing. Now, interesting enough, we all know about the Shatter combo that we apply to frozen mobs, which one-shots the little guys and does increased damage to the bigger guys. And we are going to be getting frozen. Now, the Shatter combo will also apply to us. So, if you're jumping, when you get frozen, when you touch down, you will shatter and insta-die. On that same note, the Yeti does crushing damage, which also sets off the Shatter combo. So, if you're frozen and the Yeti punches you in the face, same thing, you're going to die. So, you want to make sure to be careful as to where you're jumping and just how close you're getting to the Yeti, or Yetis, pardon me, when you're frozen. Another quick little tip is the top right lane, which is going to be all the way up here. The Saint has told me that this is always the hardest lane, so you want to make sure to take special care with the top lane. And as you see, it splits and goes to two different directions. Gonna see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and just kind of check all the spawn points. Another interesting thing is, since this map has its own special mobs, there are no assassins and there are no kobolds, even though this is Chaos 7. Now, in my eyes, that seems like it's going to make it a whole lot easier to get done. No, I really don't like where I walled on this other side. Now, I haven't looked at a video of anyone doing this one. I haven't run through it at all yet, so bear with me here. This could potentially not be the prettiest thing. However, gonna see what we can do. We got 1100 DU, which is, you know, a pretty decent, nice, healthy amount. Let's see, let's go like right there with them. No assassins, no kobolds. So, like I said, that's actually kind of a huge benefit, being able to set up for that. However, we do see right on the mini-map we do have some flyer lanes. So even though we don't have kobolds to worry about, we still do have flyers. And let's see what we can do for them. This may be a little too close to spawn, but I'm going to go with 2 Skyguard towers. We'll go with one there. And I wonder what kind of pathing these guys are going to take. I'm not really sure, but let's go ahead and put another sky guard, say like right here, and see if that helps me out. Now, my strongest defense I have right now is without a doubt my flame auras, so I am going to go very, very heavy on the flame auras. And depending on how the DU works out, I would ideally like to kind of lace some lightning strikes auras in the mix with that as well. But let's see what we can do here. Now, we know this is going to be the hardest lane, that top right lane. So that's going to be splitting and coming basically to this area, which, you know, I've got this whole area shut down into one. I'm a little worried with the core right there. However, first try. First tries don't always work. So let's see how we do here. Once again, just going to kind of spam it up with the flame auras all the way around here. I've still got quite a bit of DU left, so I can, let me actually go just one more. Try to get as much upfront damage in as I can. And then what else do we have? We still have to do this whole lane here. Like I said, I would love to have enough left over to kind of lace in some lightning strikes auras as well, just for a little bit more increased damage here. And in fact, you know, we got one more lane actually that I missed. Can't be missing lanes, that ain't right. Let's see, so we better go ahead and we'll wall this one off right about here. And then just rinse and repeat. Lots more flame auras. Still got, what, 250 DU left. It's not going to leave me a ton for lightning strikes, but I at least want to get some going. Let's see, one more flame aura there. That leaves me 130. I can go one more flame aura somewhere and then 5 lightning strikes. Now, the Saint's not going to tell me this is the toughest lane without it being the toughest lane. So I'm going to make sure I'm paying attention to this here. See, those guys got a long way to go. Let's see, let's go one more flame aura right here. And then I got the 5 lightning strikes. So let's go with 2 of them. Actually, let me just go ahead and center that one. So that gets a little bit of multi-lane coverage here. Actually, my lightning strikes are so small. I don't have an extra deadly strike shard for him yet. I'm still, you know, still in that farming stage, so got a ways to go. Let's go with 3 lightning strikes right there. And then it seems like these 2 bottom lanes are definitely the shortest. So let's get 1 lightning strikes close to the wall on each one of these as well. And then 300 DU left for upgrades, which is kind of nice. I'm debating whether or not to put it into my walls or my sky guards. I'm still probably about 750,000, like 750k down from where I will be once I get some better pieces on my walls. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just take care of walls. We'll worry about flyers as they come. And here comes wave 1. Now it's going to be tough for me, especially playing the monk, not to want to constantly jump. And of course, if I jump when I'm frozen, I'm going to shatter. And that, of course, is no good. Here comes some little mini Yetis. It actually looks like stuff is dying here, so that's a good thing. And here come the flyers now. And even with no upgrades, the sky guards are still handling them. I don't like running with marks on everything. I don't mind using marks, but it just kind of sucks when that's just all you found. And I've actually yet to find a Chaos 7 medallion that was legendary at all. I have found a couple of purples and quite a few blues, but nothing that's bright and shiny quite yet. How's it looking here? Yeah, these guys are all dying. That's a good thing. How's that kobold? Is he going to get nuked? Still a little weak on the range on my sky guards as well. One of the big prices you pay for having low ascension and building multiple defenses with one hero is you miss out on that range gambit. You know, you can only get it on one hero, And although defense crit chance and defense speed affect all your towers, the range gambit in Ascension is going to be by tower. So you have to, you know, the more Ascension you have, the more you can vary your builds with one hero. It's really the greatest benefit of higher Ascension. Now, Wave 1 went just crazy easy. So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to ramp up, but that was easy mode, and I think a big part of that may be the lack of kobolds. You know, a C7 map without any kobolds, it seems like that really is a lot of the challenge in Chaos 7. And then, of course, the assassins usually don't come until Wave 3 anyway. However, not having assassins as well, you know, now I've yet to encounter my very first Yeti, so I can't discredit him quite yet. He may end up just destroying me. We're gonna have to see how that goes. I'm just gonna try to spread out the upgrades pretty evenly amongst all these flamers, all the way around the whole map, really. As being my first time through, like I said, I just don't know quite what to expect. I wanted to make sure to record an actual first impression here, instead of kind of mastering the map first and then building it out. And then, of course, I'm in that middle-of-the-road Chaos 7 gear still. I do have some pieces that are better than others, but I've got nothing at all exceptional quite yet. Alright, let's get Wave 2 started, see how it ramps up here. I should have got through some level in the Skyguard towers. As soon as I get the mana, I think I will. My Skyguard towers are definitely a little weak to be going unupgraded like that, so I'm going to need to be careful there for certain. Yeah, that Skyguard down. I actually may want to consider moving it out here further. Let's see, do we have any mana laying anywhere yet? Not a whole heck of a lot. Oh, and here's the first Yeti. Let's see, like I said, don't know what to expect. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, these guys will freeze you up, huh? Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Oh. Yeah, that was not pretty. But the Yeti is taking some damage. Now, as long as I don't have any flyers rolling in... Oop, and there is a kobold coming right now. Now, luckily, it's just the one. Ooh, don't get frozen, don't get frozen! I'm going to keep my distance here. I will throw a repair on that wall, though. The Yeti's going down easy enough. He died. Here's Yeti number 1 in the bag. Let's see, I should have enough mana laying here to get another Skyguard back down. Where do I want to put it? That was definitely a little too close that time. Let's go with, like, right here. Maybe this will be a little better placement. We'll have to see here. I do want to get some upgrades on these guys right away, though. Wave 3 incoming. And let's see. I know they're going to be pounding on the walls, so I might as well just go ahead and throw the rest of the DU into the flamers by the walls. Let me check and see if there's any repairs that need to be done. Yeah, looking good there. Looking good here as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get Wave 3 rolling. Now, I'm assuming there's going to be... I'm assuming the Yetis are going to be the bosses. But I don't know that for sure. It may be every boss is a Yeti. I'm not really positive. But we will find out. Now, if you have any... if you're an Xbox player that have any tips and tricks for the PlayStation or PC community, please let me know in the comments below what techniques or strategies you found to be the easiest to beat the Revenge of the Yetis. Saint told me he actually did it the very first time in Chaos 6 gear. And we see here some of the frost orcs, so pretty much all new mobs all the way around. Looks like just about everything is frost themed, except the flyers. Actually, there's a mage up there. I don't think there's anything special about that mage either. And wither beasts. Oh yeah, so there's still some of the good old faithful regular mobs we've come to know and love. Now, when your towers get frozen, I don't believe they're disabled. I believe they're just slowed. Now, I'm not positive on that, so please correct me in the comments there if I'm wrong. But as far as I can tell, it looks like when a defense gets hit and frozen, it's actually just slowed and will still attack. But like I said, not 100% there. Let's see, that Flamar is through. Actually, it lost its freeze. Let's see. I'll try to look at one actively and see if I can tell if it's still taking damage. Not going to happen on this wave, though, with only 5 mobs left. We are just about done. And hopefully I get find something nice here. So there is the special weapon for this map is that sword for the Squire or Dryad. And as far as I know, the Megalodon pet is going to remain Xbox exclusive. I'm not 100% positive on that yet either. There may be either a different pet or a different reward altogether as far as some sort of special reward from this map. Of course, since this is the first time I've done it, I've yet to get myself a Megalodon pet, which, yeah, it'll be fun to play around with. Let's see, and then let me put, we're at wave 4 now, so things should definitely get harder. Let me put as much mana as I can into these forward lanes. As, like I said, the Saint wouldn't warn me if that wasn't the case, and he said that the top right lane is the toughest, so gonna go with that. And yeah, there we go. That should get us going for wave 4 anyway. A few more upgrades would be nice, but you know, only one wave after this one, so my green mana opportunities will be small. I'm mis-spec'd on this monk as well. As RNG goes, of course, if you're looking for a set of gear with ability power, hero crit, and hero health on it, then all you get is gear with hero damage and hero crit on it. So I do not have a optimal set. That's why I've been kind of going with the Chi Blast build, just because it just makes the most sense for the gear that I do have. Oh man, they keep you frozen up quite often. Now I'm afraid to kind of jump back over behind my blockade here. But yeah, it looks like the Yeti's just about there. Yeti down. We got another one. Ooh, watch the jumping. I don't want to jump, as I don't want bad things to happen. And these other lanes seem to be burning pretty easily, really. Actually, the whole thing's been pretty much a breeze so far. I think really a lot of the challenge in Chaos 7 is, without a doubt, having assassins spawn right on top of you when there's a boss there, and then the kobolds dive bombing. And having those guys gone definitely seems to take away, you know, some of the meanness. However, it's not to discredit the map at all. It is very, very cool looking. Got some nice scenery. He did a good job with the backdrops and everything else. And then let's do the same thing again. We'll kind of go heavy on this lane. It's wave 5, and we see I do have a wall down south there that took a bit of a beating. So let's go ahead and head down there, throw a repair on that one. And then I'm going to try to keep just about everything into the top lanes. Yeah, this bad boy got beat up here. Let's see, let's just throw a couple of ups in at that wall there since it took so much damage. And we do have a boss this wave. It's a Yeti, imagine that. And then with 492 left, let me get one more upgrade on this Sky Guard. That Sky Guard looks good enough. And then just put whatever we have left right into there. I'll save that 42 and not bother trying to scrounge for one more upgrade anywhere. And instead just save it for repairs. As, you know, assuming my walls are going to get beat down, but we will see. And there's some javelin throwers. That was one of the things I was really concerned about, having the walls this close to the core on this side. But I figured why not, you know. First tries are not always the prettiest. This one has actually gone pretty smoothly, really. See, we got a Yeti coming from over here. I have been snowballed. Let's get a little Drago going on him at least, so he takes a little increased damage. And then a couple of chi blasts to the side of him won't hurt either. Now I do have a Yeti down at the bottom, right on top of that wall, so I do want to get down there. Actually, he looks like he's burning pretty quick. So yeah, that wall just a little bit below health, below half, but didn't take it down into the danger zone quite yet. So dare I say it early, this looks like it could be a successful first attempt. With only 28 bats left, I'm thinking it's game over. And it actually, it's a very pretty map. You know, I like the winter landscape, and the backdrops, of course, and everything are cool. Got some Yetis chillaxing up there on the hill. It's definitely a cool looking map. Should not be too tough to farm. If anybody does become interested in farming this map. Now, like I said, we're not positive. We haven't received any dedicated word as far as what special rewards will be for this map. But there we go. There is my first ever attempt and a win on Revenge of the Yetis. Now you see, we had two walls go all the way down at the end there. And let's see what's in the box. Purple chest. And really nothing spectacular there. So anyway, that will do it for now. And there is a look at the Revenge of the Yetis Incursion coming to PC and PS4 on Wednesday, August 23rd. Now this is a Chaos 7 Incursion, so if you're not at Chaos 7 yet, get there. That way you can play around with the Revenge of the Yetis on Wednesday. So thanks once again. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. And I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders 2. We'll see ya.